Head coach Rob Senderoff is joined by Quick Spice on his right and Kellen Thomas on his left. Coach, you give an opening statement, and then we ask questions for Quick and Kellen first, so they can get out of here, and then we'll take questions for Coach after that.
I'll start by saying it's a great college game, okay? And I think it always is when Kent plays Akron, when Akron plays Kent. It's a great rivalry, a great atmosphere, and generally speaking, they're great games. And tonight I didn't think was any different. Really proud of our guys and how they competed and how they fought the entire 40 minutes. Probably our best game of the year for 40 minutes. So proud of these two guys, but proud of everybody in the locker room for their effort. And now we got to move on to the next one.
Questions for Quick and Kellen?
This is probably, I'm guessing, the best you guys played perimeter defense this year. That's been an issue for a while. But they ended up 10 or 33. I mean, that's still a lot. But they didn't get a bunch of flurries. Can you just talk about? I'm sure that was a point of emphasis.
Yeah, that's basically what we worked on for the past couple of days, and just they really shoot it really well from the three, and they really got a lot of guys that can shoot. So one of our big emphasis was taking away threes and kind of letting our post players kind of play one-on-one with not lots of help. So I think we did pretty good job tonight.
Cody, I mean, a lot of ups and downs this year, but talk about, being able to, at this STD, I would have to say, if not the best, your best effort.
Like, I got to move past I can't focus on the last game. I got to move forward. So, it's my senior year, like I said before, and I got to keep pushing, get better.
Just talk about the back and forth inside, not just for yourself, but Johnson too. Seemed like you guys had a nice little battle.
Yeah, he's a big fella, so it was a battle, of course. Try to chest him up, try not to foul him, and it's whatever.
It was pretty obvious. So he scored something on you, obviously, but you were going to go one-on-one, and then the coach wasn't going to.
Yeah. We just kept playing. I had to play through it, move on, like I said before, and just get this win. Have my team get the win.
Was the battle plan also to go at him, obviously?
Of course, it's always couldn't let him go at me like that, not go back at him. So.
Things were looking pretty grim there for a while during the season. I mean, when you lost, I think it was 4 or 5 or something like that. What do you think, how did you guys put yourselves back together?
Just keep working. I think every team goes through, a tough stretch, and there's always ups and downs in the seasons, but we try not to get too high, we try not to get too low. And yeah, it was tough when a couple guys went down, but we just kept working through it, and I think right now we on our way to playing some of our best basketball.
Do you have any thoughts on that?
Same thing he said.
I just wonder.
They're housemates.
Yeah.
They
You think the same?
They think the same.
I'm just wondering though, it seems like you guys played a lot of people. I mean, did you sort of find out something about yourselves in that stretch?
Just gotta stay positive. That's all. We can't, like you said, get down. We can't get down. We can't get too high. So we just gotta stay positive all the way through.
Kellen, talk a little bit about your fast start. That seemed to really be a big key to not just the first half, but to the game, actually. I mean, they've had trouble keeping guys in front of them.
Yeah. It was, I can definitely say I fed off the crowd a lot, and it was a great atmosphere. And I just started out the game just like any other game. I mean, I tried to attack when I could, and they had a lot of openings, and I don't think they could really guard us on the perimeter a lot, so I think that opened up a lot. And early when Jimmy and Khalid were getting a lot of post touches, they were creating it for me and our other guards. So I just, like I said, I just tried to do whatever I could do.
Anything else for Quick or Kellen? Okay, you guys are good.
All right, fellas.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, fire away.
Was that your best perimeter defense?
You know what? I thought we played really hard. It's hard for me to say if it was the best or not the best, but I thought we played really hard. And, they have a really good team. And, our goal was to try to make it tough for them to shoot threes. And, I know they ended up with 10, but a bunch of those came in the last 3 minutes of the game would be my guess. I don't have it in front of me, but I thought we did as good a job as we could do, making it difficult for them to get good looks. And that's a team effort, but certainly the perimeter guys were really locked in on that.
They've hit 10, 11, 12 before, but often they come in flurries.
Yeah.
You guys didn't let them get a flurry.
Well, they don't shoot 10 out of 33 usually. They usually, when they shoot 33, they're usually making 16 out of 33 or 15 out of 33. So
I'm saying they didn't get flurries. They didn't get.
Yeah, until late.
3, 4 of them in a row.
real late they did, but yeah, I would agree with you. We did everything we could do to try to make it difficult for them to get good looks, and I thought our guys did a great job trying to follow that game plan as well as we could.
The last couple of wins you guys had, including this one, like I'm thinking NIU, Western Michigan, you had situations where you had big leads and then you kind of let it slip away and then you came back strong at the end. Was there a point where when they tied it specifically where you thought, uh-oh, here we go again?
No. Because that's just the game, the basketball. You know, sometimes you give up a lead. The key is at the end of the game to have more points than the other team. And you know what? Sometimes it takes us a while to get there, but you know we've done it more than we haven't. And again, the biggest thing I care about as a coach is that we're playing as hard as we can and staying together. And you know, Marlo, you said it. You know, with guys going down, and there was a point where it didn't look like it looked like we could implode and not come back. And then G hit a huge two huge free throws to win us a game against Northern Illinois. You know, he then hit back-to-back threes when we lost a lead against Western Michigan. And the entire team tonight made huge plays when we needed to. And that's what that's the type of effort you need.
I mean, a big part of your game plan, though, in this one is to put Kalik on Johnson one-on-one.
Yeah.
Just to stay there no matter what. And you know, the way Kalik's been up and down, you know, talk about just putting trust in him.
Yeah, and you know what? And Isaiah Johnson's a really good player, and he had 24 points. We guarded him, I thought, about as well as you could guard him, right? But Kalik also had 22 and 8. And there have been some games where we've isolated Kalik in the post, and maybe the guy had 14 and Kalik has 2 or 4 or 6. And some of that's on me because we don't throw it to him enough. And tonight it was an effort that he had to keep getting the ball, especially when Johnson got in foul trouble. We had to keep going to him, and he made huge plays, Kalik. He made huge plays. And Isaiah Johnson's a great player, and you know what? It takes a team effort to win a game. I thought it was a great team effort, you know, on him.
2.5 weeks ago, did you think this?
No, I thought this game would mean nothing, to be honest with you, 2.5 weeks ago. You know, like we were struggling in a lot of different ways. We just lost by 27 points to Central Michigan, and we weren't playing very well. And we have all these guys hurt, and you know, to the credit of the guys in the locker room, they just kept fighting and playing. And you know what? Tuesday's game, winning this doesn't mean anything for Tuesday. It doesn't mean anything for the rest of the year, but it's a great win for our guys. And you know, last year, I think when Akron had their point guard get hurt, they lost 6 out of 7 at the end of the year before the MAC tournament. It's hard when your best players aren't playing. Tonight they played without one of their better players. It's hard. So it's tough for us. It's tough for them. It's tough for Buffalo when their kid gets suspended. It's tough for Western Michigan when their kid has a broken foot and doesn't play all year. It's hard to win games in this league, period. And, you know, we battled as hard as we could tonight. And, you know, we made the plays we needed to win.
Rob, one question from me. 13 up, 12 offensive rebounds?
Yeah.
And 18 second chance points.
Real important, yeah.
Crucial.
Yep, real important for us. It's a huge part of how we have a chance to win games is when we do a great job on the glass. And, you know, they ended up with more offensive rebounds than us, but we had more second chance points. And, again, for us to have a chance to win against a team that shoots it so well, we got to take care of the basketball, which we did at a high level. And we've got to rebound the basketball, which we out-rebounded them. It was close, but we out-rebounded them. And, you know, and then we made enough free throws down the stretch.
You attacked from the perimeter. By the same token, you attacked inside.
Yeah.
48
points in the
points
paint.
in
Yeah.
the paint.
Yeah.
What did you see on film?
Well, first of all, they're a great perimeter defensive team. right? They're one of the best in the country at defending the three. And, you know, I think I joked around with our radio guy before, like most teams that would really be important, but we don't make them anyway very often. So, you know, it doesn't really impact us a huge deal because we don't shoot a ton, and we generally make like 5 a game. They make 13 a game. So, you know, we have to play to our strengths as a team. Jimmy Kalik, Chris Ortiz is a wing who's sort of a front court player. We've got strong guards that drive the basketball. We're missing one of them, who's, you know, one of the people who don't, you know, you guys don't get a chance to see him enough because he only played 21 games here. But Xavier's one of the strongest, toughest guards that we've had here. So that's what our mentality as a team is, to try to drive the ball and be strong and go to the rim. And, you know, tonight we did a good job with that.
Anything else, Coach?
Cut the turnovers down too.
Yeah, huge key. Back-to-back games that we've had 10 or less, and that's, you know, for our team, we can't have 17 turnovers and win right now. It's just not going to happen.
And you also 10 to 12 down the stretch as well.
Yeah. I got you.
Anything else?
Thank you.
All right, thank you, guys.